Top, shot clock at 12. Whistle traveling on Bolden. 1:12 to go. Clarke down one, 83-82, and an unforced error. Ambrose ball, he'll be inbounding. Walker, Meyer, Takis, Bolden, and Dramé. Way out left sideline. Meski to Hardrick to Kazmarek. Middle to head Hardrick drive the lane to Bulls, lost it, and it's out of bounds off of Bulls. No, hold on here. The other ref comes in here and says, what? Belongs to St. Ambrose. That Bolden apparently touched it last. And Jim Blaine saying, let's go to video review. Let's review it. It's under 2 minutes. Review it here, folks. 59.4 to go. You got to review. He wants them to review it. And they're going to come over here and apparently look at the review to see who the ball belongs to. Now they're hesitating here. The underneath official said it belonged to Clarke. The side official came in and changed the call and said it belonged to St. Ambrose. That Bolden touched it last. Jim Blaine says, hey, we've got a monitor here. It's under 2 minutes. Come over and look. So they will come over and take a look at the video replay and see if it could change anything, or is he going to talk to him? And I don't think they're going to look at the video replay at all. They're just going to say, nope. And Jim Blaine said, how about we look over here? And they're sending the Clarke players to their bench. They're sending the St. Ambrose players to their bench. And we are still having a discussion amongst our three officials here as to what they should do. 59.4 to go. Clarke down one, 83-82. They've tied it once here in the second half at 78-78. Now they're explaining something to Jim Blaine. And the official pretty adamant that he feels that St. Ambrose has the ball. Clarke has 4 timeouts remaining. St. Ambrose has 2. Clarke has been down double digits most of the second half, and Jim Blaine threw his clipboard and just got teed up. Obviously, Jim not happy at all at the explanation he just got for the official. Fired his clipboard into the bench, and the ref teed him up. So 2 free throws coming here for St. Ambrose with 59.4 to go. He's still mad. No surprise that Meski's the guy shooting the free throws. He's 3 for 4. He's actually missed one. But he'll get 2 here, I think. On the way, left-hander, no good. He's missed his last 2. 83-82. Free throw good. (84-82) and the made free throw, and Ambrose with the ball. They were going to get it anyways after the official called and overruled that it belonged to St. Ambrose. Inbound underneath the hoop, Bulls looking. Passing left side. That's Meski. Shot clock full 30. Right side Hardrick. Hardrick guarded by Meyer. Cross court's far side Kazmarek for St. Ambrose. Out top to Hardrick. Free to line. To Kerr. Down low. Bulls. Layup left side. Good. Blake Bulls has hit 8 key points down the stretch. It's a 4-point game at 86-82. 2 possession. 38 seconds to go. Need a hoop. Takis out top. Takis to the lane, to Bolden. Takis is fouled before they made the move to the hoop. It'll be 2 free throws for somebody here on the foul on St. Ambrose, and Harris Takis will go to line to shoot 2. Foul is on Kazmarek, his 3rd. Takis the guy you want there. He's 10 for 11, 26 points by my count. 86-82, 2 possession game. Free throw Takis on the way, good. 11 out of 12 now for Takis. 86-83, more importantly at the pay window. Within 3 for the Pride. 32.9 to go. On the way. Got it. Made them both. 86-84. Clarke calling the full timeout. They're now down to 3. St. Ambrose 2. So Clarke calls the timeout. 32.9 to go. Shot clock at a fresh 30 for St. Ambrose. And St. Ambrose with a 2-point lead at 86-84. Women's basketball coming their way on Sunday. That'll be a 1 o'clock start against Cole College. Non-conference game. And then another non-conference affair coming up on Tuesday. We'll take a break on Monday. Let all you Packers and Lions fans out there enjoy a Lions rout. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm being a cynical Packers fan. But then on Tuesday, it's St. Ambrose coming to town for a 5:30 start here at the Kiel Center. So 4 games in 5 days. Then the next one after that, I do believe, is women's basketball in December. I know them. The men and women get together on the 29th. The 29th of November, a doubleheader with Central Methodist. The women actually have a game on the 17th of November as they host Emmaus. That'll be a 7 o'clock start. Clarke will be on the defense. Meyer, Walker, Treme, Hendrickson, and Hayes on the floor. Bulls will inbound backcourt. Full court, man-to-man pressure. Can he find anybody? Inbounds Kazmarek. Kazmarek double team to the backcourt. Traveling and tried to call the timeout as Hayes and Hendrickson had him in jail in the right corner. They had a triple team on him as he got the ball in the corner. The sideline working as one defender, and Hendrickson and Hayes working a perfect double team, triple team, forced the traveling violation by Kazmarek. Clarke basketball. Take us back in the game. Bolden back in. Walker, Takis, Drame, Meyer, and Bolden. Inbound Clarke down 2. 29.6. Walker can't find anybody, now calls the timeout. Oh, he couldn't find anybody in the inbound, so he said, I got to call time here because nobody's getting open. 86-84. Clarke in the first half had 2 10-point leads before Ambrose took a lead at 20-19 at about the 10-11 mark. Has led ever since. Clarke tied it once at 78-78 here in the second half. Ambrose had a 2-score lead at 86-82 before Clarke made it 86-84 where we stand now. 29.6 to go. Shot clock is off. Clarke down 2, inbounding baseline left. Walker, Jabay, Takis, Bolden, and Meyer. Underneath the hoop, Walker on the inbound. Bulls is on him, jumping up and down like a jumping jack. Walker inside, Bolden layup good. Bolden a layup on the baseline left has tied the game. Bolden with 13, 86-86, 28.2 to go. And the referees have stopped play here for what? 28.2 to go. By the way, overtime, no stranger to these two teams. Back in 2015, they played the double overtime. Ambrose won that one 73-70. And then the second game in 2015-2016, 84-81 was an overtime win for Ambrose. What's the discussion? They're going to video review for something here. Tied at 86, 28.2 to go. What are they going to video review for? I guess we'll only find out after they do the video review. Now, what's interesting here, too, is that Clarke survived a technical foul on their coach, Jim Blaine, when he didn't like a call that they reversed earlier in just about a minute ago. And he took a real gamble there that he could come over that technical foul. They were going to get the ball anyways, but he gave them 2 free throws, and Meske only made 1 of them. So Meske didn't make him pay the price. Otherwise, it would be 87-86. So that free throw on the front end of 2 and the technical foul was huge. 86-86. They're under video review here with 28.2 to go, and I'm trying to figure out what they're looking at. Telling the Clarke players to stay in their huddle, but they can't go to the floor here. And now they're telling St. Ambrose to go to their huddle because it's under video review yet. As they look at the review board next to the scorer's table here at the Kiel Center. Well, it's a great one to start 2017-2018 with the Pride, isn't it? And showing a lot of pride because they could have packed it in down 13 a couple of times here for the second half. But they had battled back to tie this one up on an Ernie Bolden basket with 28.2 to go on a layup on an inbound pass and a beautiful pass by Jared Walker to a cutting Ernie Bolden. Still looking at the video review are the officials. Women's volleyball tomorrow. You want to be here at the Kiel Center to help them in the Heart of America Athletic Conference postseason tournament. Take on Central Methodist at 1 o'clock. And what was the video review about? We'll never have an explanation, unfortunately. St. Ambrose will have the ball. Oh, they adjusted the clock to say 28.4. That's what it was. They gave him 0.2 of a second more. Bulls will inbound. Full court man-to-man pressure. Nobody in the inbound. Now the inbound far sideline to Meske. Meske to Bulls. Bulls in the backcourt to Meske. Meske left side with 20 seconds to go. Out top Hardrick. St. Ambrose the ball. Tie game at 86. Near side to Meske. 15 seconds. Meske near side. Meske guarded out here by Walker. Meske to left-hander to the center circle. Meske behind the back. Meske with 6 seconds. Meske with 5 seconds. Meske to the lane. Double pump off the backboard rim. No good. Rebound to Clarke. Ball tipped free. Loose to the floor. Buzzer sounds. We go to overtime. Meske wanted that drive into the lane and drove into the paint. Double clutched. Got it off the backboard. Missed the rim. There was no shot clock, of course, because the shot clock was off with 28.4 to go. Then a battle for the basketball, and Ernie Bolden still down on the floor after the scrum for the loose basketball. Ernie is sitting down on the floor, and Ernie's getting up, and he's going to be okay. So we go to extra frames here in overtime period. 86-86 at the end of regulation between Clarke and St. Ambrose. Ambrose had a 47-39 lead at the end of the first half. So if I could do my math here, I'm embarrassing my mathematics teachers from when I was a kid. Long time ago. 39 for Ambrose of the second half. Clarke at 47. So he just flipped the scores. 47-39 at the break. Clarke put up 47 second half. Ambrose put up 39. Second half, now overtime. Tied at 86. Dramé, Meyer, Takis, Walker, and Bolden. Clarke will work right to left. Ambrose will have Kerr jumping center. Kerr, Bowles, Kazmarek, Hardrick, and Meske on the floor for the Bees. Clarke down double digits most of the second half. Tied it at 78. And then eventually Bolden tied it up at 86. The jump ball to start the overtime won by St. Ambrose. 5-minute overtime period. Left side, Kazmarek for the Bees. Looking, can't find anybody. Good defense by Dramé on top. Now they go free throw line. Kerr, right side, Meske. 3-pointer away, no good, but a foul called on who inside? Apparently on someone of St. Ambrose. The hook. They're going to call on Bowles. The official, when he was showing that he hooked, punched Kerr by accident in the right shoulder. Bowles is fouled out. Boy, that's a huge loss for them. He had 8 key points down the stretch. and he'll finish with 8 as he fouls out of the overtime with 4:42 to go. Tied at 86. Clarke a chance to take the lead here in an 86-86 game in the overtime. Right side Walker to Bolden. Bolden at the point. Takis way out left. Takis free to line. Takis right side to Walker. Shot clock at 15. Takis to Walker. Fakes the 3. Right side of the lane. 15-footer. No good. Rebound. Treme lays it up. No good. Rebound. Knocked free. Foul called. Late whistle on Walker. Walker foul would be his first. We shoot 2 free throws because everybody's in the double bonus. Double bonus rolls over to the overtime. 86-86. Both teams, by the way, have 3 timeouts to start this overtime period. Kazmarek is at the line. He has not scored today. He has not shot a free throw in 2017-2018. So these will be his first 2 free throws on the season. Dylan Kazmarek, Woodridge, Illinois, freshman. Good. 87-86. St. Ambrose, 4:17. Clarke has never led here in the second half. They've only tied. Free throw. Made them both. Kazmarek drained them both, 88-86. Meski out. And they go with Warren Allen. He's been in the game for a while. 88-86. Clarke down 2 in the overtime. Walker directing traffic. Dribbles to the left side. Bolden goes to the corner. Back to Ernie. Walker, Takis, Walker with the basketball. Harris got a little bit hasty as he made that move on the right side and took an extra step. 4:05 to go, overtime. 88-86. Clarke down 2. Great effort by the Pride to send this to overtime. Hardrick out top for St. Ambrose. Clarke with a zone, 2-on-2. Way out Kazmarek. They're trying to double team him. Right corner they go to Wagner. Wagner out to Hardrick. Hardrick fakes the shot, goes to the free throw line, 15-footer. Good by Lee Hardrick. Hardrick with 8. 90-86. Ambrose leading. 3:42 to go, first overtime. In overtime. Bolden left side on the wing. Ambrose has been mostly zone. Meyer will fire 3 right wing. Good! Meyer drains the 3. Meyer with 10. 90-89. Clarke within 1. 3:25 in overtime. Kazmarek out top. Hardrick. Kazmarek right side for St. Ambrose. Wagner down low. Kerr too deep. Fires it up. Missed it. No good. Rebound to Bolden. Bolden front court. Bolden driving in. Bolden down the lane. Layup good. Clarke the lead. 91-90. Clarke leads for the first time in overtime. 3:05 in the overtime. Bolden tied the game at 86. Now he's giving them a lead. Warren Allen left side. Wagner, 3, left corner, no good. Rebound Bolden again. Ernie's everywhere. 2:47 to go in overtime. Clarke the lead at 91-90. Bolden from Walker. Back to Walker against the 2-3 zone. 17 to shoot. 2:37 in the overtime. Takis. Walker. Drame. Free throw line to Meyer. Meyer. Pass. Bolden. Bolden. Cross court bounce to Takis. Takis to the right side. Feed. Left side Bolden. 3-pointer Meyer. Left corner. No good. Rebound to Kerr for St. Ambrose. Clarke by 1. 91-90. St. Ambrose the ball. 2:16 to go in overtime. And Ray Shovlin wants time. 2 timeouts remaining for St. Ambrose. 3 for Clarke. Clarke, their first lead in the game at 91-90 since back in the first half when they led 19-18 with 11 minutes to go. So a long time for the Pride to be in the lead in this one. Bolden's basket right now is the difference at 91-90 with 2:14 remaining in the game. Next game for the men tomorrow, 6 o'clock, Cardinal Stritch. And then I do, but it's not until the 29th. Yeah, away. They go to a tournament I think they're going to a tournament at the Turbo. That's coming up on the 7th. They're at La Crosse. Then Trinity International University on the 10th. Game to be announced on the 11th. Huntington University away on the 17th. Grace College on the 18th, and finally back for some home cooking and some turkey and dressing sandwiches against Central Methodist on the 29th. After the St. Ambrose timeout, they have 2 timeouts left. Meyer, Bolden, Takis, Dramé, and Walker. Hardrick, Kazmarek, Wagner, Kerr, and Meski on the floor for St. Ambrose. Hardrick the inbound, 91-90. Go to Meski, right side, back to Hardrick. Hardrick to Meski, right side wing. Meski looking for somebody to post up, nobody there. Hardrick's got it, Hardrick to the lane. Fakes there, but now he's open. Dramé got it in his face. May have intimidated him. The ball free as he missed the shot, and Bolden's got the rebound. Bolden up ahead to Takis. Takis, 25 to shoot, minute 50 to go in the overtime. Clarke up 1, 91-90. Left side corner, Meyer. Meyer to the baseline. Meyer out top. Walker fakes the 3. Bumped by Hardrick as he wanted to challenge Walker. Walker drew the foul, so Walker shoots 2 here. 3 out of 4 at the free throw line. He has 14 points. Chance to extend Clarke's lead from 91-90. This would be their biggest lead of the overtime if he makes them both. Free throw. Got it. Line drive is good. 92-90. The Pride lead. A minute 42 to go in overtime. Jared Walker, free throw. Got it. 93-90. Clarke by 3. Biggest lead of the overtime for the Pride. Kazmarek, Hardrick. Kazmarek for St. Ambrose. Cross court over the zone. Pass down low. Now to Hardrick. Hardrick, Kazmarek, 3-pointer, right wing, no good. Rebound. Takis knocked it away from Wagner. Bolden has. Bolden lost the ball. Picked up loose. Laid in by Meski. Good. 93-92. Clarke still by 1. Minute 13 to go on the errant pass and the opportunistic basket by Meski for St. Ambrose. Walker out top right. Walker with a dribble. Minute 5 to go. Shot clock at 15. Takis to the right side. By everybody. Lays it up right side. Short of the rim, but he's fouled. Takis drew the harm. Could not get the hoop. Takis to the line where he's 12 out of 13. Will get 2 more. Free throws 14 and 15 for Takis. 93-92. Clarke by 1. 59.8 to go. Takis free throw. Good. Takis with 29 by my count. 94, 92, 95, 92. Clarke by 3 in overtime. Under a minute to go. Shot clock at 28. Hardrick to the front court. Left side, long 3. Meski, kaboom! He buried the 3 from way out left. He hit the Allen in honor of Ray Allen. And we're tied at 95 apiece. Front court, Bolden. 40 seconds to go. Left side, Takis. Takis, crossover to the lane. Feed to Bolden. One bounce, layup right side, no good. Dramé rebound. Pindo trying to get it to a teammate. It's knocked away into the hands of Kerr. Ambrose the ball and a tie game at 95. 25 to go. Clarke extending the zone. Way out left, Kazmarek to Hardrick. Kazmarek left side. 15 seconds in overtime. Tied at 95. Way out Hedrick. Hardrick. Right side Meski. Hardrick. With 6 seconds. Hardrick drive to lane. Layup no good. Hardrick rebound no good. Rebound put back by Kerr. Good with 2 seconds. And Clarke calls the timeout. Hardrick had 2 misses, but Kerr was there for the position of the baseline left, and John Kerr lays it in to give Ambrose a 97-95 lead with 2 seconds to go in the game. Kyler Hayes comes in, will report and come into the game with 2 seconds remaining. Clarke had 2 timeouts. Ambrose had 2 timeouts. Remember, a foul is 2 free throws. 97-95, Ambrose by 2 on the made basket by John Kerr, the freshman from Lake Villa, Illinois. 11 now for Kerr in the game. No doubt, The strategy for St. Ambrose, number one, don't foul. Number two, make it troublesome for them to bring the ball to the half-court mark. But don't get too physical. Let's see how they play this. They're gonna lay off in the backcourt. They're gonna just be kind of are they gonna defend the ball? Meskey's out there, Hardrick, Kazmarek, Wagner, and Kerr. Bolden will inbound. Bolden, Meyer, Kyler Hayes, Walker, and Takis. Bolden inbound, backcourt. Meskey will be on him, so they're going to play man-to-man. Bolden runs the baseline, inbound to Meyer. Meyer's got to get it off. Half-court shot of the way, no good. Hit the backboard. The ball game is over, and St. Ambrose in overtime defeats Clarke by a final score of 97-95. The made basket by John Kerr with 2 seconds left is the decider here tonight at the Kiel Center. Clarke made a great effort in this one. They were down double digits most of the second half, tied it up at 78. Bolden tied it up with a basket to make it 86 apiece. We went to overtime at 86 apiece. Clarke had the lead by 3. That was their biggest lead in the overtime period. Their biggest lead was a three-pointer at 93-90, then 95-92, and that's when Meskey finally dialed one up in the overtime. He had been cold in the second half, but Jake Meskey of St. Ambrose hit the 3 to make it 95 apiece, and then Kerr got the putback basket with 2 seconds left to make the final score 97-95. We'll wait for our stats to be brought up here on this thrilling opening game for 2017-2018. As we told you, these two teams have tasted overtime before. Jim Blaine knew that back in 2015-2016. They had lost to St. Ambrose in double overtime, 73-70. Jim told me about that one earlier today. It was on a wild three-pointer made by St. Ambrose that night on a player who eventually made only 4 three-pointers the rest of the year. And then they lost to Ambrose that season the second time around, 84-81. They had snapped the 5-game losing streak to Ambrose the following year. That would have been 2014-2015 when they lost twice in overtime. Then in 2015-2016, they beat them twice, 89-66 and then 80-68. They had not played Ambrose since February 14th of 2016. So it's been a long time since these two teams have gotten together. And tonight it is St. Ambrose prevailing over the Clarke Pride by a final score of 97-95 in overtime. We're waiting for the final stats to be brought up here and perhaps a visit from one of the coaching staff of the Clarke Pride here tonight at the Kiel Center. Don't forget our next webcast is tomorrow night as the Pride take on Cardinal Stritch. That'll be a 6 o'clock game again, 6 o'clock for the Pride and the Cardinal Stritch Wolves here at the Kiel Center. And volleyball is tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Volleyball team, see them out here at the Kiel Center getting ready. They will be matched up against Central Methodist tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And that'll be a Heart of America Athletic Conference postseason volleyball tournament between the Pride and Central Methodist. Opening round match. The Pride had defeated Central Methodist earlier this year by a final score of 3-2. So apparently no stats are going to be brought up to us.